Jaykumar ji, namaste. Uh, my question is regarding this 33 koti groups of Devata, right? So 33 groups of Devata. So clear Vasus, Rudras, Aditya, and then Indra and Prajapati, adding to 33. So how do you, in this, how do you fit? So Indra is there, but then you have Agni, Vayu, Yama, Kubera. So where do you fit all of them? That's one. Then all the the Shanmata Stapana, but in the it was Adi Shankara's uh, systematization of all the forms of worship: Shiva, Parvati, Mahavishnu, Surya, Skanda, Ganesha. So how do you know map all that together? That's my question to understand
Correct. So
holistically.
where do all the Devis go? Where is
Uh,
where is where is all the Lalita and Kamakshi? Where do they sit? We have to
uh,
know all that, right? So so I have to talk to Swamiji about this, and I don't
okay.
have a good answer. I have some bits and pieces I know, but let me find it out, and then
Sure, sure. Thank you.
I'll get
It'll be
back to you.
very good to
Let's
hear.
let's really understand this properly.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, once and for all. Okay.
Yeah,
So I don't want to say bits and pieces and then leave. I'm
correct.
not satisfied. So yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Jaykumar.
Thank you for that question.
Mm.
See, some of see Shiva is not there in this list. Vishnu is not there in this list, and that means, but Prajapati is there in this list. Brahmaji is there. So then okay. So you don't consider Shiva as a devata per se. Like it is not a deva like all the other devas, and so some ideas like that will come. So we'll discuss that.
Yeah, but on the other hand, Rudras are mentioned, right? And then the Adityas, Mahavishnu is considered as an Aditya in Bhagavad Gita. It's clearly mentioned, right?
Correct. Correct. You're right.
Rudranam Aham Shankaraha, and then Adityanam Aham Vishnuhu.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. You're right. Bhagavad Gita says that. Good. So we'll keep that question
In that context,
to be
Swami
addressed.
one small intervention. In that context, Swami Paramarthananda says in his Sutra Bhaashyam class 34 or 35 that Brahmaji is considered as a Hiranyagarbha as a Jiva. So that's why there are not much temples for Brahmaji.
No symbols, temples for Brahmaji.
Not
Temples,
much.
you said.
Yeah, temples.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
One Pushkar has got a Brahma temple.
Yeah.
Not much.
You know the story about why Brahmaji does not have temples, right?
That is a different aspect.
Good, good. Puranas. All right. Thank you, Ramanji. Hemaji, go ahead.
See that Devan Bhavayatan. See, recently I had gone to Hawaii. There, that guide was explaining about. I mean, that Hawaii, that mountains and the whole nature's bounty. And then he said a small prayer in Hawaii in their language, and he said, there, all this is, we take it as a blessing from the some superior power, and he expressed the same feeling. We need to, the power is blessing us. At the same time, we also have to maintain these things and respect these things and, uh, treat them with a lot of devotion. The same sentiment was explained by him in that from that prayer. So immediately I was trying to recollect this sloka, and I was trying to look at my phone to get the sloka. My son was scolding me, Amma, he's explaining something, you're looking at your phone. I said, no, I'm trying to find a similar parallel, this thing from Bhagavad Gita. And by the time I found it, that part of the tour was over. Anyway, and one more thing about this Vasu and all that, in Carnatic music system, we have the 72 Melakarta ragas. So they're all grouped in 6/6. So each one is a chakra. So we have this Hindu chakra. That is the first chakra. Netra chakra is the second. We have 2 eyes. Agni chakra is the third. So, like that, Veda chakra is the fourth. There are 4 Vedas. So, Indu, Netra, Agni, Veda, Bana, Rutu, Rushi, Vasu, Brahma, Dishi, and Aditya. So, there are 12 chakras. Each chakra is named by that particular number. There is only one moon. There are 2 eyes. There are 3 Agnis, 4 Vedas, 5 Banas, 6 Rutus, 7 Rishis, Ashtavasu, then 9 Brahmas, and 10 directions, and 12 Aditya. That is how those chakras are made. I mean, this is nothing concerning our this thing, but it's a tidbit. I thought, it will be interesting to know. Thank you, Guruji.
So the 72 Melakarta ragas are categorized into these 12 groups in this form.
So, actually, I wrote about, many of this Devara Panninda, they are older than this classification. This Kamboji and all that, Navaros, everything, they find those ragas are already there. And after making the classification, those ragas are called as the Janyas of these Melakarta are the parent ragas. Melakarta, they have all the 7 swaras, the different variety of swara is there. 2 variety of Ga, 2 variety of Ri, like that. Based on that, this 72 Melakarta scheme is made. So those ragas Pans, they were existing before this was made. But afterward, this was made, and they started calling them as the Janya of these ragas. That is another. That's why is that the offspring is older than the parent. We say that Kambodhi was already Pantakesi or something. Then later on, it was given another name, but the raga was already existing, and they said it is a Janyam of Hari Kambodhi. Like that, Navroj. So many ragas were already there. Pankurunji, like that. So this is a very mathematical classification, depending on the swaras, how the progression of the swaras goes. It's a very, very scientifically made this thing. And although with that Katapayati Sankhe, by which you get to know the name of the Melakarta also. So some Melakartas were changed. Kalyani was changed to Mecha Kalyani to fit into the Katapayati Sankhe. And all those things are, a lot of interesting things are there in that Melakarta scheme.
If there is an article that describes these chakras and the categorization and this Katapayadi and all, let me know.
I'll try to look for it and send it to you, Guruji. I mean, these are all we studied when we were very young. That time we were so fascinated by that. And some of it still remains in my memory after so many years. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you, Hemaji. Thank you. Yeah, Ramuji, go ahead.
You were talking about Gurumurti and the question of identifying the right person and all to give award and all. So yesterday was the Tughlaq's annual program. So at that time he said how in 2008 itself,
Okay, you are muted.
Cho invited in 2008 Modi as a merchant of death to so and so, he said, quoting Sonia's comment, and how he has correctly fulfilled as the as the merchant of death to so many varieties of people who are against Sanatana Dharma. Yesterday's meeting was super yesterday, and Gurumurti is samapation of that.
Yeah, I will see it. I've been when I was in Chennai, I used to visit every year with my father, and I used to go. I was there at that Merchant of Venice talk. A Merchant of Death talk. I was there, so I remember that very well. So,
brought in today.
Very good. I'll look it up.
About that. And regarding that, Hemaji was talking about 72 Melakarta ragas and all. In Amrita, there used to be a Carnatic program. In the program, the background was that chakra with 72 Melakarta ragas in a form of a cycle. It was usually there in the Amrita programs, Carnatic music programs.
Okay. Okay.
Just observation.
Good. 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 Thank you. Thank you all very much. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrita Kalashahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Sri Mahavishnave Namaha. I saw